What about women in the state of menstruation? Can they touch the Qur'an or not? Can they touch the Qur'an or not? There are two opinions of the ulama on this matter. Jumhur al-ulama, they say that it is allowed for a woman to touch the mushaf if they want to read Qur'an, as long as they cover their hands with gloves or any cloth. They can read. They can read from their memory, they can read from the mushaf. So what about reading from the mobile phone? What about reading from the laptops? Is it allowed? And wudu is required there, or haid, in the state of haid? Not necessary. You can read from that, inshallah ta'ala. So there is no haraj for the woman who is in the state of menses to read the Qur'an, to read Qur'an from her memory or from the mobile phone or from the laptop. But when it comes to mushaf, let her cover her hands and touch the mushaf, and she is allowed to read the Qur'an. And what about a person who is in the state of janabah? Sexual impurity. Ulama rahimahumullah say that he should not recite Qur'an from his memory, even from the memory, when he is in the state of janabah. And he can't even touch the Qur'an when he is in the state of janabah. Why there is difference between a person who is in the menses are allowed to touch it and the person who is in the janabah not allowed to touch it or not allowed to read? Can anybody tell me? Even menstruation is also akbar, right? Menstruation and nufasa, post-natal bleeding, is also akbar. He is from the hadath al-akbar. No. The meaning is that a person who becomes janabah, a junub, sexually impure, he has the option of go and taking ghusl. Then he'll be purified. But when it comes to haid, there is no option of getting purified until they are purified from the blood. Isn't it? Janabah can be at any time. But haid will be at certain time and for certain days. Because of that, haraj, the junub, the one who is sexually impure, is not allowed to read from the memory or from the mushaf. Ibn Abbas radiallahu anh has different opinion. He says junub can also read. There is no problem. But majority of the scholars, they say it is not allowed for the person who is in the state of janabah to read or to recite from the memory. Am I clear about this? Taib.